Yo, my peeps, this is Ray the Rayster talking to you about remote work and cybersecurity and IT issues associated with remote work. So the issue we want to cover today is about disaster recovery and business continuity. This is, in the cybersecurity world, this is kind of a big part of what we work on to help clients with, is what do you do if it all goes wrong? What if you do get breached and you lose data and your data is exposed and whatnot, because it's so common out here. And so we call this disaster recovery and business continuity, how to keep the business alive. Many businesses in this country have been lost already due to people not protecting their data properly. We're trying to prevent that for you, since now you have your remote worker and you have an increased exposure to cyber attack, and the attackers know all about this. So I want to show you about a disaster that I faced over here. Okay, so I was here about a week, and I was working there in my workspace underneath this awning up here, and it was raining. It's kind of a blustery day today. We're supposed to have some rain today, so it rains a lot around here. Usually the showers just come and go real quick, you know, but sometimes you have a little bit more rain. Well, I was out here working, and I was on the phone. I had rain collecting on that awning and collecting under this thing and creating a bulge under here. And I kind of was aware of the issue and had been paying attention to it a little bit, but then I got distracted because I was on the phone. And this thing, I mean, I look up and I see a huge bulge coming down here. It's just, oh my God. I mean, the thing is about ready to come down on me, and it might have pulled this whole mechanism over here that drives this thing, pulled it down here on me, on top of my equipment. I had more equipment out here than I have right now, and it would have been a bona fide disaster, let me tell you, and could have hurt me as well. Okay, so let's talk about DRBC, disaster recovery business continuity. Here's a few scenarios you might run into in remote work and how you might respond to them. So let's start with one of the most obvious, lost or stolen device. So the thing you need to do is you need to identify sensitive data, identify if sensitive data is stored on the device, and if so, investigate any ways to remotely wipe the device. Purchase new device and restore from a backup. Next item, a damaged device like I just showed you, get that flooded out and destroyed because, a mistake. Wipe old devices if possible, purchase new device, restore from backups. You can have a list of all the things that can happen to you, right? And what do you do in that case? If you don't have a list, come back to this video. I've made you a list, all right, my peeps? Come on, I'm doing what I can for you, all right? Next item, malware on your device, all right? Got to run antivirus, remove the program, remove the bad stuff that you've got on there. If you've got an issue, if it persists, you got to wipe the computer. You got to wipe the computer and restore from a backup. Think you need some good backups here? I think you do. Backups are a big deal. A big deal. You got to be doing backups. I know you've been, and I already know, my peeps, you're not doing good backups. Yeah, you do them occasionally, but how frequently do you do them, and how good are they? And what would you do if you had to wipe a computer and restore, a backup all the way on your computer? Oh, a challenge, right? Power outage. We've talked about that. Well, hopefully you got a battery pack that lasts X number of hours, all right, for you. Okay, that's going to be useful here. Contact the power, see what the word is and contact, see how long the outage is going to last, right? Ration the remaining battery power, okay? So stretch it out, whatever you got. You got maybe 4 hours on your laptop. Some new laptops, 8-9 hours. That's great if you got that, but older laptops, you might not have an hour and a half. I mean, it's something like that. If you got a battery pack, it might give you 8 or 9 hours, something like that. That'd be really good. And so notify if you've got a big battery problem and a power outage. You might have to call home and say, I got problems and I'm going to be down. That's part of what you do for power outage. Wi-Fi outage. Well, if you got a power outage, most likely you got a Wi-Fi outage as well, all right? So you got to talk to home, and then you probably got to set up a mobile hotspot, okay? And so you set up a mobile hotspot. It's going to drain more of your battery charging. You've got less time left at that point. So you're going to have to really allocate your time to essential activities. That's why maybe having using data, being able to work offline is a good thing, and then just go online to get documents and get them offline and whatnot, to continue work. That way you can continue doing things effectively that way. So data loss. If you got a data loss of some kind or another, if you got a backup, then you restore, right? If not, run recovery software on the device and see if you can get that data back. All right, that'll be your strategy there. And if you're down here in the hurricane season, well, you might have one. What are you going to do about it? What are your evacuation plans? What you're thinking about that? I mean, you certainly want to think about it. You've got personal information which is exposed to a malicious source. You suspect that this has happened here. You want to change your affected passwords. You want to freeze affected accounts. You want to get new credit cards. You want to do whatever you have to, notify your bank. Now, you should already have set up with your bank, by the way, your own bank. Now, your company should have this also, but you personally, here's a big tip right here. Talk to someone over there, and you got to say, under no circumstances do I want anybody to be able to wire any money out of my account without me being here at the bank personally. Okay? Now, I'm remote. What am I going to do about that? Well, you transfer money, can use a debit card to get money down here, and so you can set all that up before you go. No one can wire money out of my account without me being there. Not even me. I can't wire money out of my account. Okay, so even if someone holds me hostage down here, puts a gun to my head, says, tell them you're wiring money down here to buy a car, okay, I can't do it. They won't do it. It won't happen. All right? So you have to control your money. More so. Now, this you should be doing even if you're in the States and you haven't working remotely. But this is part of your disaster recovery business continuity plan, my friends. Okay? And again, that much of what I've showed you here over these last videos and whatnot, we're talking about remote work. But it's the same stuff wherever you are, what you're doing, So a lot of this applies. It's the same stuff that's applying. So you've got lots of great information here and lots of good support to help you protect your data, protect yourself as you work in this new interconnected world that gives you the freedom to move remotely like we're doing. Thank you. Hope you've gotten benefit from this information. Bye-bye.
Turnkey Cybersecurity and Privacy Solutions offers the complete cybersecurity program for small to medium-sized businesses. They include everything needed to secure your business and meet compliance requirements. Visit our website at turnkeycybersecurityandprivacysolutions.com to learn more.